Corporate taxes are at a 60-year low, and corporate profits are at a 60-year high. What's wrong with that picture? Well, here's another one. There have got to be ways to graphically illustrate every single one of these. Wells Fargo got $8 billion in tax breaks. That's right. Richard Esco writes, Wells Fargo paid a negative tax rate of 1.4% between 2008 and 2010, at the same time that a subsidiary of theirs, now completely subsumed, Wachovia Bank, admitted to laundering $378 billion, $378,000 million, $378 billion for Mexican drug gangs. And, we're not talking white-collar drug gangs. We're talking crazed killers like El Loco and Los Zetas, gangs who cut people's heads off and toss them onto disco dance floors or display them in the town square, Richard writes. Some of the other corporations that paid less than nothing, Pepco Holdings, 57% minus tax rate. In other words, they got money back. General Electric, minus 45% rate. DuPont, minus 3% rate. Verizon, minus 2.9%. Boeing, minus 1.8%. Honeywell, minus 0.7%. The amount of money U.S. corporations are holding offshore right now? Over $1 trillion. That's over $1 million, over $1,000 billion. Now, back in 2004, they were sitting on close to $1 trillion offshore, and so George W. Bush said, "Well, let's let them bring it back without paying much taxes." And so we did that. And Bush said, "If we do that, they'll create jobs for us with that money." Right. They brought it back home without paying taxes. Now it was laundered. It was on the books. And then they promptly put it in Swiss bank accounts. But now they can move it back and forth if they need to, or they could pass it out to their CEOs. One building in the Cayman Islands is the home of 18,857 corporations. Right. This is really quite extraordinary. U.S. corporations pay less tax as a percentage of the GDP than corporations in Canada, Japan, South Korea, Norway, Luxembourg, New Zealand, Israel, the Czech Republic, Sweden, Belgium, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, Denmark, Finland, and Italy. In all those countries, businesses are doing fine. Well, they might be having a few problems in Italy right now, but, have a conversation with Mr. Berlusconi about that. But all those other countries, businesses are doing just fine, thank you very much. And they pay a higher tax as a percentage of the GDP of the country than in the United States. Big corporations paid $216 million to Congress last year and got $223 billion in tax breaks. Now, if I told you, hey, here's a great investment strategy, right? We've all sold our gold and got out of that. That bubble has passed, I think. And so here's a new investment. If you put in $1,000, you'll get back, well, if you put in $100,000, you'll get back $100 million. Not bad, huh? I mean, go out and mortgage your home. Get that $100,000. Mortgage your neighbor's home. $100,000 to turn into $100 million? Really? Think what you could do with $100 million. This is the ratio. Big corporations paid $216 million to Congress, and they got $223 billion, add 3 zeros, in tax breaks. It's the same thing as investing $100,000 and getting back $100 million, roughly. The best investment in America right now, It's not in gold or wheat or pork bellies. Actually, like I said, I think the commodity bubble long ago burst, and it's not in the stock market. I mean, you might double your money in the stock market if you'd bought in at the bottom of the market in 2009 and you were still holding stock today. You'd bought double your money. But doubling your money means your $100,000 would be worth $200,000. I'm talking about your $100,000 being worth $100 million. The only place you can make that kind of money, and you want proof of it, just ask General Electric or ask ExxonMobil or ask any of the defense contractors in this town. The only place you can invest $100,000 and get back $100 million is right here in Washington, D.C., buying members of Congress. John Boehner and his buddies in the Republican Party, and a few Democrats as well, are out there saying, hey, we represent the best investment Americans can make. And not just Americans. There are corporations and billionaires from all over the planet who are investing in American politicians. You got American politicians, certainly some of them are getting money from Iran. You've got a whole bunch of, the Bin Laden family, they own part of Booz Allen Hamilton.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
And, of course, Booz Allen Hamilton gives money to politicians, and they give money to Booz Allen Hamilton, and they give money to Carlyle Group, and they give money to the Bin Laden family. It all works out,